He recommended me to a couple of other people. I started to create, my pathway, and they started to call me the marijuana money man.
Oh.
I would go to all these, the different local meetings for the municipalities, run into the, people that were looking to, get their initial licenses. I mean, back then it was a completely different game.
Can you talk about what that 50 grand deal looked like? We are back at Benzinga 2024. We got to get all the good people on here. There's another great interview. There are so many people at this Benzinga show. I am finding people everywhere, catching up with all friends, old friends, making new friends. Here with co-host
Max Uhas from DopeSEO.com.
Yes. And from New Jersey, but we don't like to talk about that.
No, we do love to talk about that.
I'm convinced. I think New Jersey's a shithole. I went to Boston University. I come down there all the time. New York. I went to Atlantic City just last week. I'm sorry, New Jersey's not the best place to live.
Jersey is. It depends on
There
where
are
you're
parts
at.
of it. I mean, Princeton is really nice.
Oh, Princeton, yeah.
Princeton is
there's
really
an Ivy
nice.
League guy over here.
Wow.
Seriously, I was born in Newark, raised in Elizabeth. I was North Jersey. I didn't know. I'll tell you what. When I left Jersey, it was a joke, but it was once I left the border and I was driving and people were smiling at me and waving, and I was like, who the fuck are you?
Let me show you how this is done. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Max, where do you live now?
Texas.
I rest my case.
Okay.
So now we're here to talk about Scott. Where do you live?
I live in Denver, Colorado.
See, Denver, and I live in Arizona. So I'm sorry for you folk in New Jersey. I'm not running for president of the United States. I don't give a damn. I'm here to tell the truth.
New Jersey is politically incorrect.
I am a non-woke motherfucker.
You are politically incorrect.
Okay, so
woke Jersey.
I want to talk about finance. I want to talk about money. I want to talk about investment capital. I want to talk about the cannabis industry.
Yeah.
Who better to talk to than you?
You're absolutely right.
And
I've been in it the longest. 2009 is when I started.
Damn.
Yeah, you were in high school then, I think, right?
No. My girlfriends were in high school. So they still are. I'm just kidding. No, I can't say that. There's 18-year-olds in high school. So we're unshackled here, goddammit.
Woo, baby,
I'm in a mood.
we?
I've had 2 cups of coffee.
Are we? Yeah.
So, 2009, you were financing people illegally back then.
No,
never.
No, it was legally.
No, it was medical. It was strictly medical market back then.
Back in Colorado and California. Arizona started 2010, 11.
Oh, man, you had all the loopholes to hurdles.
So I was only doing local stuff. I helped my dispensary that I was a patient at back then.
So it was Colorado?
Colorado.
Okay, so you started in Colorado. You cut your teeth in Colorado.
I did.
Wow, and you do have beautiful teeth.
Hey, now.
Thank you very much.
So you sharpened your teeth in Colorado. Tell us about your journey.
So I started with the dispensary I was a patient at. They were complaining one day when I was in there they couldn't get 50 grand in order to upgrade some equipment they needed. And I was like, let me give it a shot. I was doing commercial loans back then. Obviously, I had never done anything with cannabis. It was very difficult because the banking was whack-a-mole banking. To be up one day, down the next. And managed to get him 50 grand. He recommended me to a couple of other people. I started to create, my pathway, and they started to call me the marijuana money man.
Oh.
I would go to all these, the different local meetings for the municipalities, run into the, people that were looking to, get their initial licenses. I mean, back then it was a completely different game.
Can you talk about what that 50 grand deal looked like? I mean,
it was expensive.
It was expensive.
It was daily payments, 8 months. Is probably 30% interest
I was
back
say,
then.
what was the gas on that?
Yeah, it was not cheap, but nobody else would do it. And again, it's not so much how much it costs; it's what you're going to make on it.
Right.
And what's the opportunity cost if you have to shut down?
I like the sales point there. It's what you're going to make on it.
It's what you're going to make on it. It's the ROL, return on loan.
I got you.
Not necessarily,
That's
the
why I
interest
should
rate.
buy nice shoes, because more people will talk to me. I wear flip-flops. I don't care.
People talk to you anyway.
I just don't care.
Yeah, you just need the pink shirt.
I'm just being honest now.
That's what it is.
We didn't plan the pink shirts either. It was just
no.
random.
Okay.
So after being a loan shark in 2009,
loan broker, please.
You started a loan broker. I'm just kidding.
You break enough kneecaps, people will be like, that's the marijuana.
What he's leaving out of this whole thing, you don't have to confirm or deny. It was his $50,000.
Not mine. Not mine.
Well, you're getting 30% a day.
Yeah.
So what happened next? Tell us about the evolution.
So the evolution was I went to work for a leasing company back in 2013. My phone started ringing off the hook. Everybody was calling me because, we went legal in 14, and we had to be mandatory. You had to be vertically integrated. And there was no institutional capital at all, period. There was no Benzinga. You'd go to one of these, shows and be 3 people that would wear, suit jackets, and you knew those were the money guys, not the guys growing
I wear a suit jacket.
Well, were they the money guys, or were they like, are you a cop? You know what I mean? Because I feel like back then it was, you couldn't be like a real money guy. You're like, okay,
so 2013, 14.
Yeah. So phone starts ringing off the hook. I go to my bosses and I say, hey, I think we ought to get into this. They're like, no way. This is a fad. It's not going to last. And besides, you don't look good in orange nor in stripes, so forget about it. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I think this is going to be big. I think you guys just don't know. So I just started knocking on a lot of doors. I went to the few shows that there were, and I got lucky. Sometimes, you work hard, you get lucky, and things come together. I did a deal with a non-plant touching company, a little company out in Irvine called Weed Maps. And they were growing. They had great financials, and we were able to put together a line of credit for them, and that kind of propelled me into legitimate lending.
What year was that?
This was 2015.
That was before the Chris Beals publicly traded stuff, right?
Yes,
push.
Way before. Yeah, we allowed them to get there. I saved them $1.5 million, $150 million by convincing them to take debt rather than equity. They were willing to give up, a bunch of the company in order to get equity, because that was the only thing they knew back then. There really was no debt other than, high interest MCA type of debt.
Do they still thank you today, to this day?
Are you kidding me? If I put $150 million in your pocket, would you be thanking me?
No, they should appreciate that.
They should.
Wonderful advice. So what happened after the Weed Maps deal?
So then more and more companies, started getting into the business. We started to build a network. We started to get some leasing companies. We started to get some, factoring companies. We started to get people that had higher rate than banks, but not quite, as high as, daily payments with MCA lenders. And I grew the network. It's now over 112 different funding sources. So whether it's, senior secured, whether it's equipment leasing, working capital, or real estate, we've got probably half a dozen or more different sources that can provide that kind of debt to people.
Do you have any Russian oligarchs?
I am not related to Boris, okay?
I'm just asking.
I have the same last name, but I had it first. I'm sure I'm older than he is.
No, but I always like, where's the Arab money on? Where's the oil money? Where's the Saudi Arabian money in cannabis?
Not interested in that.
They're not interested?
Not interested.
Oh, you're not interested.
I'm not interested.
I'm interested.
I want the legitimate money.
No, oil money's legitimate.
Well, it depends on which oil it comes from and where it comes from.
If you're an Arab sheik, I don't care if you're named Mohammed or Abbas Sadat or whatever, call me. I will lend your money out into cannabis. I'll give it to you and charge you a point.
Lend your money out.
You can say it's Dimitri's money. I'll wash it, clean it. Is that illegal?
Dimitri, where did you get
Is that? No. Am I violating any laws here?
I prefer you to consult your own lawyer. Okay?
It's really good that you're here and not Dimitri giving you money. I got money.
No, it's good. It's good. Actually,
where'd you get this money? Oh, it's Dimitri's money.
No, but he's the credible lender.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to be the incredible lender. What's the right way to say it? Non-credible.
Uncredible?
I miss the days when George Bush was president. We could just make up words.
You
know what I'm saying? Right? But see, language needs to evolve. You don't think?
It does.
People get all focused on this Ivy League shit from Princeton and stuff, but the words have to be this, language has to be this.
Right.
Language evolves. It's an evolution.
It's what my mom used to tell me when we would play Scrabble together. It was one of our favorite games, and she would make up words. And she says, well, it's part Yiddish and it's part English, and besides, it takes a real brain to be able to combine those together.
Yeah.
And to be able to make another word from it. Yeah. I'm like, Mom, it's not in the dictionary. Dad says it has to be in the dictionary in order to be a good word.
Yes, I'm going to use that. I was New Jersey'd. It means and they made a mess of me. It's New Jersey. Come on, Atlantic City. It smells like mildew. It smells like salt water.
You didn't drive north. AC smells a lot better than the north.
Oh, AC down.
Yeah.
Well, it gets worse?
Yeah, if you go like exit 13, 13A, like by the XN,
Yes.
depends on the time of day, but you can tell what plants were venting.
The toll road, and the toll road between Philadelphia and Atlantic City, they're so antiquated that they don't even use credit cards, debit cards. I have driven toll roads in the last year in Portugal and Mexico that are more evolved than the New Jersey parkways.
Right.
That's how embarrassing it is. Sorry.
Well, it has to do with, the gas stations. You can't pump your own gas there.
You should figure out a way to loan money in New Jersey. They could use the investment capital.
No, there's an interesting story.
They're trying to employ people, buddy. Okay,
well,
that's
nobody
the
wants
thing.
to work or live there.
Well,
look at Max. He moved to Texas.
It's the most overpopulated place in the fucking country. Look,
the most talented, smartest people moved to Texas.
No. What it is you survive there, and then you go, and you're essentially like a god anywhere else you go, because you're like, I survived here, and I can function anywhere else.
I agree with you on that.
And then you go back, and you're like, oh, I'm home.
But I want to go back
again. You know
to
what I mean?
Texas again.
No, but here's the thing. Like, Jersey's a whole. We could do so many episodes just on Jersey in general, but anyway, let's talk about money.
We should give him a chance.
Exactly.
Let's talk about
what's hot. Why is everybody at Benzinga? What are people talking about? What are the topics?
Who are you giving money to here?
Yeah, so we're looking for some startups.
Okay, what kind
and
of
we're
startups?
looking for startups that are going to make money, but with people with high credit scores and have some income currently. We've got a great program available.
What do you
if
consider
people
to
have
be a high credit score?
680 or above.
Okay.
And 50 grand in income for 2 years or more.
In
we can get people money.
Or in income?
No, in income.
Okay.
Adjusted gross income on your personal tax return.
Okay.
So what we're doing
investing
is
in an individual, not necessarily a business.
What we found
this is a personal loan.
This is a loan.
Okay.
This is a loan that we get for you that you can use for the business. You have to have a business set up already.
I qualify for this. By the way, so
let's
I'm
get
listening.
you some money. How much you need?
I mean, we can talk.
Okay.
Can you do $2 million?
Not on that program, except if we get four good guys together. Now we can do multiple people. If you got 4 founders, that have high income, high credit score, we can talk about it. Most we've gotten so far is 1.2 million for 5 people.
And what's the juice on that?
1.2 million.
What's the gas on that?
You're going to get 0% on some of them for 12 to sometimes as long as 18 months.
Okay.
And you're going to get You're going to get personal loans 5 to 7 years, 9 to 15% interest.
Compounding?
Simple.
What's
like simple people.
Okay, I got some people that need to borrow $2 million to finish their project. And they have another project that you can tie down.
Great.
That is making $300,000 a month, right? But they need $2 million now to finish off their grow.
Great.
Right, and then get their grow going. The grow doesn't make any money now. They all have great personal, credit scores and stuff. So they need $2 million for like 3 months before something else comes in.
Yeah.
So like a bridge loan, you can do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd probably be a different program than what we're
of
talking
course,
about. But
you got all kinds of programs.
I got all kinds
over
of
100
programs.
You're
Yeah.
the guy to talk to.
Exactly.
So that's what my point is. I'm trying to figure out what's in this for me here. So I'm going to introduce them to you.
We always going to take care of you. Come on.
But what? Are you
What's in
legally?
it for me? What do I get? What do I get?
No,
What do you
no,
got?
but no,
What do
but
you got?
I got these people.
What do you got? What do you got?
You know,
What do you
I'm
got?
just
What do you
saying,
got?
what's
What
the
do you got?
juice?
Yo, what's the
I might not have grown up in New Jersey,
But
I
you know
know
how to
about
hustle
getting
like a
mine.
Jersey hustler, so
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
fantastic.
A Jersey hustler, right?
Fucking
You are
guys
the
gotta
Jersey
sit down.
hustler.
No, but the Jersey, it's not the people in New Jersey. Well,
Where's my piece?
People in New Jersey
Where's my
are good.
taste? I want my
Just
taste.
The environment is a shithole. That's all I'm saying.
Dimitri Taste.
So you can do this $2 million, and you can charge a percentage. I know they'll be able to pay you back and stuff. That's not an issue.
Great.
And in that process, I'll make a little money. You'll make a little money, and they'll get to do the thing.
We pay referral fees. Happy to do that.
You guys
In
referral
fact,
fees?
I want to go
What's
ahead
the
and
referral
create a
fee?
tax problem for you for next year.
Oh,
That's going to be my goal.
There you go.
I want to give you such a big 1099. You're like,
So what's the
holy
referral fee
crap.
on a $2 million
It's
note?
enough. It's enough that it'll be a tax
It depends on
problem
what
for
you do. It could be anywhere from 10 to 20%, depending on if you deliver docs or you're just going to give me a name and a number and have me.
Well, I'm going to
chase
walk
these
them
guys
over to
down.
you here
You're
at
gonna
this place.
Walk them over to me.
Yes, you guys
do
can do
a
the deal
warm
tonight.
introduction.
Yes, warm introduction.
And let's do it.
What?
Let's do it.
10%? Like what is that? What is it?
Yeah, usually I charge 3 points for a deal like that.
So I'd end up making like
So you
$6
charge
grand.
him 3 points?
Yeah, $6,000.
Okay.
$6,000.
Yeah, for an introduction, takes you
That's
5
not-
minutes.
I mean, it's a handshake.
Yeah.
$6,000.
It's a $6,000 handshake.
Well,
I
this
want
has
you to
been
meet
another
my friend.
episode of Meat Unshackled. We
He
got to
is
go some
making
business
money.
to do
We got to
at
go make some
Benzinga.
handshakes.
Because I love educating
I'm gonna
and
be
love
attending
sharing with
handshakes
people.
like 60
Intros.
grand.
But Daddy's gonna go make some money. and if you want to make money in cannabis, if you want to borrow money, if you want to lend money, if you want lend money too,
Yeah.
because you have 112 people you work with.
Yeah.
Soon to be 113 when the Arab Sheik calls you.
Hey now.
You know, call me first so I get a
Don't
point
do
on
that.
that.
Call Dimitri
But you're
first.
the guy to go.
We'll clean
All
him up.
money goes through Scott and cannabis, one
Yes.
way or the other.
Yes.
Startups, investors, investees. It's all happening through you.
It's all happening.
You are the man. We got to do some more podcasts and get deeper into the finance nuances and all these games people play and stuff.
Yes.
I definitely want to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Because I like to educate people about those themes. But we're just keeping it short, and you and I have to go do some business.
Business.
And that's what Benzinga's about.
Business.
And it's been
Doing
fantastic.
business.
Doing
This
business.
is great.
Yes.
This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
never
bet you didn't
forget.
make that much on your last podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go make my
Yeah.
6,000.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go shake some hands, make some handshakes.
Max
Yeah.
will be back with the next episode of Meat
Oh,
Unshackled.
well, Dimitri, I want to cut. I want my taste. If I'm holding down the block, I want my taste.
All right, this has been another episode of Meat Unshackled. We'll be back at Benzinga.
Fantastic.